Peace and love, everybody. This is your girl, Tysandra Barnes, and I'm coming back at you all once again to drop some more words of truth. I'm going to be discussing the case about Kenneka Jenkins. I know some may don't like what I say, but at the end of the day, I'm just speaking nothing but truth and facts in regards to this young lady's case. You can get the book on Amazon.com, The Death of Kenneka Jenkins, A Beautiful Young Soul. I wrote the book to explain the truth and the reason why she was killed. I didn't write the book to make money off of her. It's a lot of dumb people on here, thinking I'm writing books and stuff about people to make money. But at the end of the day, I don't care what people think. I'm explaining the truth and the facts. The Kenneka basically was killed because of jealousy. She was killed for her organs, and basically she was killed for initiation, far as with gang affiliation. It doesn't make any sense how this young lady walk into a freeze and get murdered by her so-called friends who set this young lady up to get murdered and drugged and raped. She had the slightest idea what was going on. And her motive was not to even go to that hotel party at the Rosemont Hotel, which is known for organ trafficking and murdering people. Just do the research for yourself. Her thing was planning to go to the movies, but they lured that young lady there to get killed and left her there. Absolutely ridiculous. Her so-called friends was jealous of her. Left that young lady to that hotel party to get raped and murdered. How you gonna leave your friend there? Basically, that's intoxicated, to a bunch of wolves. And that's pretty much what these young girls had done. Left that girl there to get drugged and raped, and then got paid for off of her murder. And then on social media mocking her death. And it doesn't make any sense how the Rosemont Hotel is covering up this case, which is known for organ trafficking and killing people. It's absolutely ridiculous how they did this young lady. Her so-called friends on social media mocking her death, dressing like her, wearing their hair like her. They pretty much killed this girl out of jealousy. They was never her friend. They was envy of her because of what she had and how she looked. And pretty much Kenneka didn't have the slightest idea who she was surrounding herself with, because them young ladies, so-called friends or whatever you want to call them, which is a bunch of killers, wasn't that girlfriend. They was just set up to get raped and murdered, and it was jealous, trying to be like her and take what she had the whole time. But if you all do your research, a lot of people on social media mocking this girl death, thinking this is a joke. This young lady deserves justice. She deserves the truth of what happened to her. And a lot of people are just laughing and mocking her death like this is something to be joking about, where everybody's running around with this dumb shit, worried about R. Kelly and these other folks. They should have put the more emphasis and the more light on her case, as far as getting her crime solved, which they didn't do. The tapes reveal itself how she did not walk into that freezer by herself. They lured that girl there. They spiked her drink, and it was somebody already was down there with her, and left her there. The killers that was there is the main ones who drug her down there. If you look at the reviews of the tapes, they know who they are. And the same killers that did the crime is on social media now. Don't want to tell the truth of what happened. And people want to get mad when you speak the truth about the case. Just absolutely ridiculous. People get mad when you hear the truth. Oh, they don't want to hear that. They rather leave all this lies and all this falsifying information and mocking this girl death, thinking this is a joke. Absolutely ridiculous. This young lady deserved justice. And it doesn't make any sense how a young lady went to a party and came up dead instead of taking her home, which they didn't do. Just absolutely ridiculous. And it's just too many cases going on with young black girls coming up dead within Chicago and within the world today. Over 75,000 young black girls have came up missing, organ trafficking, sex trafficking, but no one is talking about that. You all too busy looking at these entertainers fighting, looking at all this dumb shit instead of seeking truth and knowledge. I guess I want to say rest in peace to Kenneka. I wrote that book to explain what was going on with her case, and just to let her know, hey, the truth will be shared and the truth will be spoken. And to those who don't want to seek it, to those who still want to believe lies and all that false information, kudos to you. And I just wanted just to share this words of truth to let people know, what's really going on out here and how she deserves justice. Words of truth.